Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Bazak. So now we have the question and answer session, and on my case also. So let's see if anyone comes here. Question and answer on the latest the surahs I'm doing, Surah Rum ayat 40 and Surah Al Imran ayat 49. So let's see if M16, anyone else who comes here has any questions on these surahs. I hope I've explained it now and shown it, the proof that this Nabi Isa is God, right? Or a partner with God through Al Imran, verse 49, taking Surah Rum, ayat, and what else is there? So I'll be, okay, I made a mistake. I have to correct myself. See, no one is here. On this Hayatul Qulub, there is something on Hazrat Yahya. More on Hazrat Yahya I didn't read. So in my previous live stream, I said there's not much about him being a monastic, practicing monasticism, a part of monasticism. But there is more on this if you'd like to read. Here, Hayatul Qulub, Volume 1, Stories of the Prophet, in the website al-islam.org. So, no one here, so I'll just talk about my case. Someone I'm grateful to, someone came here recently, last time. Again, this person, hello mate, and you're trying to talk about Ex-Shia, ex-Muslim. So I think he wanted to help me, and then later I had to go abruptly. I apologize for that, but then I couldn't come back because I was also had to do some things, waiting to get something fixed or something checked. Someone was to come but didn't, and also I was not feeling well, and even now I'm not that well. So about my case, let me see, I thought about it coming here again and again. I have to say that it's very complicated. I had distance mind control. I was going out of hand. Then I took recourse to Facebook. Um, things have been backfiring in my life. Things I wanted, chasing after goodness, wanting to be a good person, but failing miserably the standards I had kept for myself. And then in this madness, through the Desi chat, it started, and I was kind of very, this thing, whatever it was, this thing and that thing, right? This is the way I speak now. Facebook, I was coming again and again talking about my health and things, feeling that Imam Mehdi, it's the end of times and things were coming out, and I was dazed. I was in a out of control also. So the things I didn't want, secrets that some friends had told me, they were coming out. Many things like this. I was like half semi-mad, not fully. And someone had told me a long time ago that you take one step forward, 3 steps back about my symptoms in 1990s. So anything I want to do in my life, like do good, it just turns out badly, backfires, right? So Then it was like in year 2000, before Zara's help had come, disciple telepathically a distance. And it got worse and worse. But Bibi Fatma, Zara, I am, through me and my mind and the voices. So it was terrible. I thought I was getting well, but after 4 years, I realized no. Sometimes I was like, no, this is not right. So I was hypnotized or something. When you're under hypnosis, like there's control. If you read about the symptoms of distance mind control, you can understand. You'll be better um, equipped to understand what I'm trying to say here. So, and I think Hello Mate, last time I had scolded him and all this, and I don't know who to trust because, like on the internet, even in real life, it was difficult to trust people, of course, in Pakistan and elsewhere. Um, for normal people, it's difficult, let alone us who have been betrayed. And oh, yeah, and I was told many things like the witch will turn it around and she will make it seem like it's someone who I wasn't given the identity of the witch. A sorcerer after us was doing black magic on us. So, many things like this is very complicated. I was getting angry and they wouldn't allow me to talk. Like right now, I'm going through this negative feeling. So a little bit on Rob Christian's live stream, just getting the information. I'd like to, I couldn't thank him there because I don't feel it's my place, but sometimes I comment later on. So there's, then recently Ex-Shia Ex-Muslim has, so I don't get along with many people, but I never wanted to talk, backbite, gossip, this, that. I just, in myself, and never wanting attention from people or even from male friends. I wasn't an attention seeking person. That, oh, they should love me and my friends, male friends, and all this. So I wasn't like that and attention seeking or anything. It's just that I came here for help, and since I had to keep myself there on the chat with them because of my personal issues, and it got too much. Everything that I've done in my life has turned um, against me, uh, like everything good that I wanted to do. So now the madness, of course. Someone wanted me to perhaps go mad. Like if you have a secret of someone and then they want to, maybe they wish ill for you, you find out, so they would want to, some would want to kill you, things like that. And then we have this black magic and all. So I didn't want to believe in it until I really got the vibes and the currents and all that experience. And by someone I was told abroad, uh, unrelated to my family, nowhere from my country or my residence country. So I apologize. Secrets came out that I didn't want them to come out. And I acted like a monster. I was telling my friend in London, I've become a monster. Not only was it embarrassing, but it was really terrible. I could get people into trouble, families fighting each other, this and that, bad feelings. I just wanted to keep it to myself. So, but that it really, then it was like abuse and all this. I couldn't stop, and compulsion. So recently, someone using my mental illness again, like Ex-Shia Ex-Muslim. Oh yeah, and from even the Guru, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji or someone else, like they would say, don't bring things out, but they don't. perhaps they don't understand that I was out of control and things were, it's very complicated to explain. Like I wouldn't want to abuse anyone or anything. So the I know in childhood, but I know the person who wanted me to abuse and do bad things. So from childhood, I know someone ill feelings, setups, putting me in trouble with my mother too, so that my mother would punish me and all that. Anyways, I don't come here for sympathies or anything, and not to even depend on anyone. I know that depending on people, um, some people we can't depend on. And no sympathies. I wasn't that kind of a person. So I apologize for the abuse that would happen and the negativity. And sorry, I can't trust anyone on internet, whether how their heart, motive, intention, even in real life. Like I asked someone, they so they told me, well, don't look at the motive, intention. Only God knows the intention. But just we have to carry on like that. Good, be good, and this and that. So trust shattered, and love. People don't even loving relationships. It's difficult, and me getting along with people, it's difficult. So I don't get along with very many people on the and so as and then trying to bring my case out, I would get attacked and wrong things would come out, wrong ways, tone, abuse, like that. I was hit very badly. Like anything that I want to do, like if I want to work, when I wanted to go to school thing messed up. Everything in my life messed up. So someone told me that it's not you who gets angry, it's this person doing black magic on you. And you take one step forward and 3 steps back and all this, so you can imagine. Then in year 2000, it got worse, okay? So to fight back, meaning just for self-protection, I wanted protection for myself, my family members, immediate family members, because I was told you should take help from someone, because alone you cannot do this. And they were threatening to harm my friends also, anyone who came to hurt me. Oh, no, sorry, help me. So like that, they were from a distance. I could feel, and the voices and all that also. Sometimes I'd wonder whether, like, we will kill this person, that person. Now you will lose your loved ones. And another thing has just slipped from my mind. So the backbiting, and like for example, now I was on Khalib Kamal's live stream. I never said a word because now I have this a little bit of strength to, coming to my element, what I wanted, even though I disagree with his live stream, what he says. No, I mean his live stream, he can, of course, but I was just thinking that Ghalib Kamal is very, whatever I was thinking, I reserved the comment. I struggled, but I stopped. I was like, no, you won't do it. Not here, because, why not on his channel? Because there are many people following him. He may be against someone irrational, too much like it's, but there are some things that rational mind cannot explain, like I said before about the bomb blast, a child, Shahudi, my friend, saving us in the Ideal Home exhibition. thing we went to, 1976. Some things we can't explain, and I'm not lying. So, and this is no cheating, no deceiving, like my voice reached my mother without a call. It's not a lie, right? And so, political graphs. On which topic are you talking today? Well, it's on the recent surahs, ayats I've done. As you can see, I tried to put it concisely on in the topic here, title, live stream title, and a little bit about my case and the mistakes recently I've made, or some errors, omissions. So that. Thank you, welcome, Political Grasp. Thank you for being here. Uh, yeah, on Islam, the recent ayats, if I've not been able to explain or give evidence through the Quran ayats, please let me know on this, right? On these two ayats. Surah Rum ayat 40 and Surah Al Imran ayat 49, explaining it through other ayats, giving evidence that if someone came here and said, but here it's by the permission of Allah. So, explaining more. Let's see if they will come here again. M16 was here. I hope the evidence I've given is clear. Is it clear that there are contradictions and it is unfair to tell the polytheism like this here in Surah Rum ayat 40 and then say about Jesus, Isa al-Masih, Al Imran verse 49, I give life to the dead by the permission of Allah, that it is by the permission of Allah, even though it's an act of Allah that Allah has mentioned in Surah Rum ayat 40, he does not become a partner with Allah because Allah has given him permission to do this. Would that be fair to say this? Now, I think no way it shouldn't, and it isn't fair. Totally contradicting against polytheists what he said in Surah Rum ayat 40 and what he said, what he's given here in Allah in Surah Al Imran verse 49. And about my case a little bit, no question and answer. That's not a question and answer session, but just to explain again, because someone like a hello mate had come earlier on, and then I had to shut down the live stream, and then I couldn't come back. So you were saying about Ex-Shia. I would like to talk about that. People who are needing help, and many times I had to come here. I couldn't stop myself about my condition case on Facebook too. I'm tired about this, but I can't find it. I just have to manage a way, and a little bit it helps coming here on social media to talk. That's the way it's become, unfortunately. Not that I like it, not that I agree to it. So taking a moment at a time, and this is the only thing I can do. Although I could have been executed. Why don't you have fixed timing? No, I have nothing fixed, as my health doesn't keep up with the fixed timing. Sometimes it becomes so much difficult to figure out when you are about to come online. I'm really sorry about that, political grass, but I apologize. I know it could, but you see, this is the thing. Many things like this I can't do properly in my life. So I'm really sorry. This is the way because of my condition. That's why you see I have to bring my condition and case out. In case I could get into trouble because the enemy, would want me locked up inside in the mental hospital, heavily drugged and all this, and the enemy would not even want me to come here. Many people discouraged me to come online. I used to go to my Facebook page and all that. Even that they were saying. Then I said, what do I have? I can't do anything. So I hope you understand my condition, political grass. Do you understand my condition? Sorry for the inconvenience and difficulty. Okay, so you see how we have been deceived as a Shia. When I was a Shia, when I realized. So slowly taking step by step, and also mentioning that what I found and then what I saw Muji Baba doing. Wow, that was amazing. Muji Baba is amazing. He's reached that level of God realization. And he can do this, and he's so eloquent and all this. I can't even talk properly. The American coaches, spiritual coaches, can talk so well. Some people have come out. They give those what do you call them? Stories that they've overcome the problems, and I come here broken and all this. So I'm sorry. A lot of things I can't do. I hope you understand. Let me know if you understand or not. Figure out when. Yes, you can't. I can't keep any appointments, anything. Can you imagine how difficult it is for me, and how it must be for my life, for me, how inconvenient. So what's that emoji? Are you here, political grass? And so Muslims, please, I'm not your enemy. I care for you, right? So what was I? Where was I going to go to? No copyrights infringement intended. Let me see. Yes, I understand your condition well. That's why I prefer to go soft on you. Ooh, otherwise you would be hard on me. You are fighting your own battle, and I don't want to be another burden. Ooh, okay. No. Why are you calling yourself a burden? Another burden. You don't want to. No, you made a suggestion. I just wanted to see what. Yes, I understand your condition well. You do. That's why I prefer to go soft. You want to go soft on me? Like if I was normal, you wouldn't go soft on me. How would you be on me? My God, political grasp. You are fighting your own battle. Yes, everyone's fighting their own battle. And I'm alone here. I don't fit in with the Christian, even ex-Muslim Christians and all this. Uh, yeah, fighting. Everyone's fighting their own battle. But I hope that we understand each other. You don't have to prefer to be soft with me because of my condition. You can be hard with me. I think in the beginning you were kind of a little bit hard on me, if I'm not mistaken. Huh? You were the one who was saying a berate. You get angry and berating people and all this. Otherwise, you would be hard on me. Good people are good. Soft people are soft. I'm sorry, it's the way you've put your sentence here. It makes me a little bit kind of uneasy with you. I don't understand. Sorry. Sometimes political grasp is very difficult in the beginning when you came to understand you. Quite strenuous. It's difficult to understand you. For, uh, but last time, what you said, I was much grateful. You kind of came across very nice. I wonder why. Sorry if you meant it or what. Also, no, soft people are soft people. Like sweet people are sweet people, no matter what, right? I mean, they would like to be soft and sweet. You're not being like us. So it's nice to have a group of people, be with a group of people, supportive and all this. I'm here all alone and I don't even know how many care, really care, sincerely care. So please, can you answer me, or did you prefer to go on soft on me? Ah, you are fighting. Like, what have I done? What have I said that if I was, you would be hard on me? Sorry, sometimes I don't understand your way. I apologize. And I'm in a very negative right now. Very negative thing. I don't understand people on this social media also. So I was trying, okay, comedy. I don't think you people will appreciate my comedy. So I started to, so recently, Ghalib Kamal has, you know why I don't prefer to talk there on Ghalib Kamal's channel? It's not behind his back. It's just that if he ever came here, heard this, I don't know if he has the time or not, or something, or someone could tell him privately. तो वो बहुत ही rational हो गए Ghalib Kamal. He's very, very rational. And then I don't know if anyone would want to help. I mean, of course, I think he wants us to get out of spirituality, but how can we? It's not practical even. To be honest with myself, certain things that I've experienced in my life, certain miracles, okay, may not be like it can't be used every time. A prayer coming true, it's not a miracle, it's a prayer answered, but after many, many years, it's like a miracle. So, and things going against the natural laws at times, miracle. You're nice, you're a nice person. Sometimes it appears to me that circumstances in your life has made you a bit rigid. P, P, PPL people would always misunderstand you if they fail to see softness of your inner being. Oh, okay. That's really nice of you. Thank you. That's caring. Political grass. Thank you so much. Sometimes it appears to me that circumstances made you a bit rigid. Yeah. Bit rigid? No. Circumstances have made me a monster, what I didn't want to be. Even though I want to take responsibility for it. But yes, sometimes the environment and things get to us. Circumstances have made us victims. Yeah. What did I say about Mr. Sa and myself? We took the most innocent thing and made it complicated. Yeah, we are victims of circumstances at times. Although I don't want to be a victim, but between Mr. Sa and I, uh, victims targeted by circumstances. Not that victim who needs, that feeling sorry for oneself, too much pity, self pity, wallowing, and all this. So, misunderstanding, yeah, this is what the enemy wants, misunderstanding. No, no, totally like going against me. Yeah, first comes the misunderstanding, slowly, slowly, and then even I have misunderstood myself. Like sometimes I'm like, what is this? Who am I? Like you start to doubt yourself. Softness of my inner being. Hard. Oh, that hard hearted. Oh, I had to become shameless, like shameless, to even breathe. A man breathing and watching me, feeling, right? My privacy was violated. Wounds were opened, old wounds. Oh, you don't know the words, unspeakable. You know how shy I felt, like totally naked. 24 hours. I mean, until I slept. Even then, I would be at times attacked so badly, traumatized in all this. Even now, I'm being watched, violation of my privacy. Someone has done it so. Well, very intelligent, very clever. This is one of a kind. So I think the softness was in my mother, and I got it from her. The sweetness of my mother, late mother. So this, anything else since you and I? Any more questions? Any questions? Any comments? I'm really sorry. My life is upside down. I don't even know. My timings become messed up. When I'm eating, when I will, eat. Maybe get up at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Timings are messed up. This is ongoing until I die. So I didn't come here. Best thing about you is that you care to listen and respond. You handle criticism of yours really well. No, I don't. Really, sometimes I thank you, but that's too much. Your patience of bearing someone is excellent, even if that person is talking rudely to you. Thank you. No, I was. This is too much for me. When in my normal state, my patience with my friends was at a very high level. I could say that, but if a friend needed something, wanted something from me, I might give in, even though I disapprove of it. Uh, to make their life, things like that. Not the female friends, but anyhow. So, um, I had to take responsibility also, even though making it clear the limits of our friendship. Thank you so much, Political Grasp. So you can see through this. You handle no, like how Christian Prince, they have so much. I get very emotional. I try to help, but then my tone, I think I should be more understanding and be patient always. There are people better than me. Yeah, but well, I don't know. Thank you. I can't say, but you're being very kind with me. Excellent. I can't say bearing someone is excellent, but it's talking rudely to you. No, I was very. No, no. I was abusing Ex-Shia, ex-Muslim. In my normal state, I don't abuse. If I could walk away from that person, I would. And his mother, was a teacher in St. Joseph's College. I never abused teachers or anyone, even in my mind, in my thoughts. They could say anything. They could scold me. Like my mother. I would never abuse my teachers. So I don't know what happened to me. You haven't seen me here, I think, with Ex-Shia. I cannot take it. So please don't, please cooperate. I cannot bear patiently. With some people, maybe Muslims, asking me questions like M16, I can, but this thing on my mental illness and things, coming here and gaslighting me and using ex-Muslims. So recently, uh, if I may say, that Hello Mate told me that Ex-Shia was talking behind this one, Adam Seeker and ex-Muslim Sahel. So I talk against ex-Muslim Sahel and Adam Seeker. So, but I think what he meant, I want to know what he meant by that. Because I don't like Adams, so I talk against them. I feel that people, ex-Muslims should come together out of humanity. You know what I mean? Some of them to help each other, even though if I can't talk properly or I have this madness. And I think Ghalib Kamal also should be a little soft and things like that. Gulzar Elia apologized greatly. What else? Well, Haris Sultan, we should be like, instead of assuming things about others, I told them these things against him. So I didn't want to talk behind his back or anything. Initially, I went to him. I don't know what is going between you and Ex-Shia. I thought you both have sorted out. No, no. Tell me about both Adam Seeker and Ex-Shia. I want your opinion. Opinion about Ex-Shia is that Adam Seeker is not here, but Ex-Shia keeps coming here. Since 2 days or 3 days, he hasn't been coming here. The last time I said that, if I commit suicide or want to kill myself, it'll be, if you don't stop this Ex-Shia, then my psyche can go really weird on me. From everywhere I'm getting it. Like I'm dependent financially, no support from ex-Muslims. He uses ex-Muslims against me here. He says, who will be with you? They all, you know, That's why are against you. You don't have followers, many, this, that, subscribers. Who is even listening to you? About Adam Seeker, um, I've had enough of bad words in my, like, and then I start abusing, because if you live in an environment, although of this, and partially controlled, feeling possessed. Adam Seeker, and first of all, maybe I'm wrong, but he never came to, uh, he doesn't care, I guess. I don't know. See, I'm also saying things nonchalantly. Um I was thinking there was a person on Facebook and messaging me, Mickey Malik, and I thought their voices kind of was similar. Then later on, I was like, no, no. And in this, and also Adam Seeker, he abuses. So I abuse in my madness, and I condemn it. I don't like it at all. And I feel my opinion, if it matters, I don't know. But I would like to talk to Adam Seeker, but he, doesn't. They're not. They don't respond properly. Uh, like with Sam Shaman and Adam Seeker, I feel that Sam Shaman, at that time I was on the live stream, I didn't realize what is this. Adam Seeker was saying, अगर आप लोगों को अपनी इज्जत प्यारी है, in Urdu he was saying, if you honor yourself, respect, self-respect, if you have any self-respect, don't, like, because Sam Shaman was there. So they made a mistake, I thought, and I was trying to correct Sam Shaman on that Jewish law and Mohammedan law, the Mosaic law. And then Adam Seeker, I felt, of course, Sam Shaman is that, he's got a lot of, these Christian no, I wonder if Sam Shaman is an ex-Muslim. But these Christians, they kind of have this hold, a lot of power. So Adam Seeker was like a slave to, our Pakistani Indian Sabji, with Sam Shaman. And then Sam Shaman was like it's a bully and all this. I got really angry at them. Then he came on Facebook with another name, Malik, some political person in USA by his name. And he abused me, said you're a bitch and things like that. So I went to Adam Seeker. I got really crazy then, right? I went and said something about Bibi Maryam, Mother Mary, and he's like, I said, you were, sucking up. Sorry. What I mean to say is that was Sabji ka mentality, in Adam Seeker. That's what I saw. Even ex-Muslim Sahel, like he wouldn't tell Adam Seeker not to use the abuse. Like they are normal, right? If I say I'm not normal, please, I apologize, I condemn it, I don't like it when I do it, I'm out of control, I feel possessed, this and that. And so also, I'm sorry to say, my opinion, I don't know how much it matters or not, but But I really now at this time, yeah, ex-Muslim Sahil, I'm sorry, I think that I didn't trust them later on. He's perhaps he's a true ex-Muslim, but with Adam Seeker and all, that group. I don't know if you've ever noticed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I noticed that he doesn't put him, ask, please, as a judge there when a debate is taking place between Adam Seeker and a Muslim. He doesn't stop. He tells the Muslim off, but he won't tell Adam Seeker off when he said, recently using the word I heard in his live stream, a late live stream, I don't know how many months old, using the word be, sister ever in Urdu. And then he also made a mistake, which I corrected, putting a comment there in a Hindi channel on YouTube. It had this Adam Seeker's debate with a Muslim, and ex-Muslim Sahil was there. So they've grouped up and all this. It's okay. I'm not jealous. I never was. With my friends, I used to feel happy that they are, if my best friend has another best friend, I used to feel happy. I don't know, in this madness, what happened to me, I really went off, do go off. So I apologize for that. And I think ex-Muslims should come together. It's not Christians or your atheism or things like that. You should help people, your ex-Muslims. But I don't think they do that. I think the atheists come together as grouping, and the ex-Muslim Christians come together, and they're very Christian. They're very much in that group. And you feel like an outsider. It makes you feel like an outsider. All this Rob Christian, although I go to their live stream, and I have to acknowledge what I learned from Rob Christian. It's very, very good. He's got a lot of knowledge. Sam Shamon, I don't even want to see his face. But at least the Rob Christian has some decency. I mean, before I couldn't understand what was going on. I mean, I was telling them that you are very, like, rude and all this. I don't know what. I still don't understand at times. But they've got a lot of knowledge. Sam Shamon is terrible. It's pathetic. So I think they're keeping hardcore people, Christians, to, you can't, if you have to have the nerves to deal with the Muslims and their questions and all. Christian Prince also had a problem with sometimes. But I don't like anyone saying against them. Not that it doesn't make me a hypocrite, but Muslims coming here and using that, no, I don't agree. Because some of you Muslims are so against Shias that you don't have the right to say Christian Prince, but I feel I have the right to say against them, you know what I mean? Or about David Wood, things like that. And they're not lying to you, like, definitely the things, but a little bit sometimes out of context. Like, for instance, for example, God says in the Quran that he becomes a makar, like a deceiver. he deceives those who deceive others or them, you know. So then the believers, he's the best of deceivers. Like, for example, I think Sri Krishna said, Jesus Christ didn't say it, but these Christians, they use this on their channel. So, about even ex-Muslim Ahmad used that God is a Makkah deceiver. How can God be a deceiver? I think, if I may bring, so, like I read in the Gita, Krishna says, I'm the, I'm the cheater, I'm the master of cheaters, you know? Like, I'm really good at cheating people. Because if you cheat someone, then God, you cheat yourself. You're cheating yourself, you're deceiving yourself. So this is God's way. This then Krishna comes and cheats you, and because you cheated someone. So God has to do the dirty work, which I think Jesus Christ hasn't done. So the Christians, they use this. And that God, Allah is the deceiver. So someone was telling me here that Ali Shah was talks behind people's backs against Adam Seeker and Ex-Shia. So I don't know what if he claims to be normal, he claims to have a lot of followers, and that all the ex-Muslims are for him and against me because I'm mad. He uses my mental illness, challenge, this, that, how he talks. It's like so sharp and such a gaslighter. Both Ali Shah and Adam Seeker come from Pakistan and left Islam, but they don't like each other's company because Ali Shah criticizes Christianity equally the way he criticizes Islam. But Adam is Christian. Oh, that's why. That's a normal thing. I understand that. It's like someone came and told me that he's talking behind the backs or something. And what about Sahil, ex-Muslim? Why does Ali Shah talk against Sahil, ex-Muslim? So I don't know what they meant, or were they testing me, the one who came here, to see what my reaction, what I would say. Because I was going to say that I also do this talk against them. I've been talking against Adam Seeker and ex-Muslim Sahel, and now even Ghalib Kamal. One of the, it's really something. Ghalib Kamal has become, I liked his video, the thing, but this time I was like, this is a bit too over rational. Now, he was going to say all this miracle healing, faith healers. Oh, M16, hello sister, brother, thank you for the great work. You are most welcome. This is a big pleasure for me. I was waiting for you since you were interested. You come here. Please tell me, is it now very clear? M16. Political grass says Sahil hasn't embraced any religion yet after leaving Islam, but problem is Sahil is very close to Adam. That's why Ali Shah may dislike Sahil too. Oh, like It's like me. Yeah, because same reason. But about me, against me, I don't know why this person brought out that he talks behind. It's thing. I don't think it's like that. Now it's social media, and I would complain against some of the ex-Muslims, like I do. That's not talking behind, right? So I just want, yeah, I wanted to make sure that person is not here. Hello, mate, who was trying to, I don't know what his motive was here in telling me against Ali Shah. Oh my God, M16, please see that this is the latest, sorry, political grass. M16 is here. So, any questions on this? You've got to see how we've been, because we've been deceived and lied to. Moreover, you can see my notes here, I've added from, and I've spoken about this in my previous live stream today. You see, about monasticism, Allah says He did not prescribe it. You see how He's deceived you here, M16. So, hope it doesn't hurt you as much as it keeps hurting me. I don't know why, it's like some worm inside of me. It hurts me so badly. I'm like, come out of this. Be good to yourself. No one else will. That song. Be good to yourself. Okay, Surah 57, Ayat 27. You see here also that God is saying monasticism, it is they who invented it. The Ahle Kitab, Jews and Christians. It is they who invented it. We did not prescribe it for them. They themselves invented it in pursuit of Allah's good pleasure. So that's not bad. And then they did not observe it as it ought to have been observed. Of course, you see the Catholic priests, and I mean, they're trying their best to observe it. They don't get married and all this. The nuns, Catholic nuns in the cloisters. Sister Gertrude didn't get married. She left Germany to take care of those, Daruls in Darul Sakun, the challenge, the mentally challenged, the forsaken, the throne, all that. Some priests have come true to monasticism, and they live in cloisters for the good pleasure of Allah. And then they did not observe it. No, come on. There are people who, nuns and Catholic priests, and they're bad in every, like, someone does something wrong, a priest, doesn't mean you blame all the priests. You don't generalize like that. Anyhow, but the point is, now who were they? Oh, messengers raised son of Mary. The Christians didn't observe it. I think mostly it's on Christianity rather than Jews. The Ahle Kitab. It's not, it doesn't say Ahle Kitab here, but I think they're mostly on Christians. Now you see that Hazrat Yahya, we are told, what is chastity? So in Al Imran verse 39, we're told that Yahya was a prophet and he was chaste, abstaining from women, or from women in brackets, abstaining from things, a lot of things, abstaining, chaste. What is that? Isn't that a part of monasticism? And a prophet who didn't even get married. Oh, M16 says I missed the stream. I can't have any question. Thank you anyway. You're most welcome. But now I'm showing you, right? So please take the time. Yes, if you don't want to, um, if you can't get it now, very easy, very easy here. You see, Allah prescribed monasticism. Now this Hazrat Yahya was a prophet, and he's claiming, Allah is claiming in Al Imran verse 39. So, by the, you said, many, now this, I've come this way to show you. By the permission of Allah, uh, Isa al-Masih did a act of God, right? Surah Rum, ayat 40. So you said by the permission of God. I showed you in other ways, and now at that time I gave you the reasons. Doesn't matter, by the permission of Allah. But now you see the contradictions here. Now I'm showing you in a different way. You see, the problem is that then we can come to something like we can do if you are interested. If not, it's okay. But then I can help people also recommending Muji Baba. Then I can also help myself. That Allah is a witness, and the thought, intellect is incomparable to Allah as a witness. So how you've been deceived thoroughly. You can't go with the reasoning, or you can use reasoning for these Quran ayats, at least to see whether there are contradictions or not. As Allah has said, see if there are much contradictions, then this ayat, this Quran will not be from Allah. It will be from other than Allah. Right? There are much contradictions in the. Use your reason also. God puts abomination on those who don't use their reason. And from the Shia book Al-Kafi, we have the intellect, the book of the chapter on intellect or something. You know how much importance Shias have given to the intellect, because God has given to the intellect. He said, come, it came. He said, go, it goes. So, with the intellect, you can't go very far. You can't get that kind of evidence for God, who Imam Ali has said, even minds put together cannot reach him. So forget it. Only through his signs. So by using reason, there comes a point when you have to exhaust reason. And then where are you? With God. With the evidence. With that faith in God. When the Quran says, Allah is my witness. When you are doubting them, even after that, he says, Allah is my witness. And then in Surah Baqarah 204, 205, there's a man who brings Allah to witness in his heart, calls Allah to witness in his heart. And he only calls Allah. So then where are you with that faith? How do you know? How can you distinguish after you've exhausted reason that Allah is truly a witness that this messenger Muhammad Mustafa was a true prophet? When you can't witness. So that statement in the Quran, that ayat, that sign, that Allah is a witness uh, fails to provide that evidence, full evidence, that complete evidence. You need to, what do you need to have? The witness, it needs to be shown to you. And how, how much? With Muji Baba, how many people? How many, when will they get God realized? They keep complaining that they keep showing, exposing, standing up that Muji Baba, today we have this problem, that problem. I know, I can feel, this, that, but still they are struggling with this. Allah is a witness. God is the witness. Your true self, your inner self is the witness. It's the I am. So very, very unjust to people to tell them to blindly follow this and blindly. I mean, actually, they're telling you to, although they use reason, Quran has more the same reason, emphasis on reason. But then you have to go beyond. Oh, they say that through these methods, you get connected with God, like rituals, right? But please, before the rituals, don't get deceived. You need to stand a witness. You need to distinguish. There's a man who calls Allah to witness, not only Allah. No intercession, no with Prophet Muhammad or anyone using Prophet Muhammad. So before all the methods used that they tell you that you use these methods and you'll be connected with the God, how far will you know God? How far will you be connected with God? Maybe you'll reach a state of gnosis like the Irfaniyat, Shia, spiritual heights in spirituality with the Imams, I guess. Help. Irfaniyat. Or if you're Sunni, you'll get the Sufi connection. Like the Sufis get, or you become an awli Allah. You become a friend of Allah. Through your practice, right? Through your prayers, your, obeying Allah and the Messenger and the Sharia and the principles, laws, rules of Islam. But before that, before all this, you need to be shown, purified, how to see the witness and what is God as a witness. If it's not in you, I'm sorry. You see, you can go your whole life struggling, applying methods, Islamic methods to get connected with God, or going nearness. I'm coming near to you, and all this. Through prayer, through wudu, through fasting, through pilgrimage, all the rituals, Islamic rituals. So I felt that something was wrong somewhere. Although I did give a lot of, it's like, oh yes, when you use reason. But you see, Sunnis have their own pattern of thinking, reason. Shias have their own pattern of thinking. But before that, when I was naive reading Al-Kafi, oh, reason. Yes. If you tell a reasonable man, right, give reason, they'll understand. But now there are various opinions. And what is reason? What is the brain? What is the mind? Where does this thought come from? And if you use this thought too much, you'll be judging others, and really it becomes so judgmental. Not only applying reason to things, but I don't know if you can balance it. You start to, right and wrong, you use your conscience, not your conscious, but with the SCINCE, so conscience, right and wrong. I tell you right and wrong. Is this universal? Is this conscience, or is it cultural? Because there are cultural relativities. Like one thing, a cultural rule, a rule in one culture could be good, and another rule could be bad, a law, like in another culture it could be bad. So this right and wrong is kind of relative. different in different parts of the world, different cultures. So, problem, conflict. So there will remain this conflict between cultures, but you have to like try to understand and make yourself understand that in that culture, well, they like Imam Ali went to this some country place village, and they were running and woo woo, maybe like doing something like Tarzan or to welcome him. Maybe they were just about original people or what do you call them? And he stopped there and said, "What are you doing? That's not the way. This is wrong." See, for him it was like jungly. It was like wild stuff. The way they were greeting him, and and so they said, "No, this is our culture. This is the way we greet people." He said, "No, it's wrong. This is terrible. This is pathetic." I've read it somewhere, but not in his word. Like I'm not saying, quoting him. I'm not quoting him. I'm just putting more this thing on it. Now, cultures differ. Somewhere they won't even give a death penalty. Another place, for adultery, for this, death penalty in Islam. Flogging or, for example, so somewhere else in another culture, in America, foreign land, they're saying, Western part, they're saying, some of them are saying no, no death penalty, not even for rape. So cultures, things differ. So where is the universal truth? The only, so if you care, if you are, okay, if you want to be scientific, if you are scientific, if you're rational, then I would say, okay, I understand. Then you don't need to do this. You need to do something else. Like you need to go to Khalib Kamal or be like, like whatever you yourself are. Rational being, like scientific, that's okay. You do that then. You choose that. It's your choice, your responsibility. You choose. But at least I got you out of this, right? This I have proven that it is wrong. It's false. It's a false religion. Now, I'm not coming after rational beings. Totally you are rational. No intuition ke dil ko dil se rawi, or in Urdu that's like, like a friend calls you and you say, "Oh, I was thinking of you," or my principal and I were calling. I was calling her and she was calling me and our phone was engaged. So can you imagine? And then one day I heard my principal screaming, shouting in the exam center where I was. It was her old college where she was a teacher. So I went to college the next day and I told her you had come there shouting at some other day, right? So she told me, no, on your elective English exam day, I sent this other teacher with a set of science group teachers, right? And I came the day before. And these, like the teachers she named, one teacher from the arts section also and science section also, I think, maybe. I don't know. But I know her. And the science section teachers I know from St. Joseph's College, from our college, I know. They had come. They came in my room, the classroom where I was taking my exam, actually giving my exam. That's how I see it. And I came the day before. So her voice came the next day to me. And I was shouting at a staff member, she told me. You see, so she came to her ex-college, government college for women, where she was a general history teacher before joining St. Joseph's College as a principal. And I, in my third year, had my exam center there, and fourth year, just not for philosophy. We had it at Sir Syed College, Karachi. Okay, so details I'm giving you. So now these kind of things, a rational human being cannot. And like the Indian movies show, like the mother knows that even her adopted son is coming, kabhi khushi, kabhi gham. These things have happened to me. Like you feel it, oh God. But at times, I don't know until it was confirmed. My mother, I'm not lying, I was in very high fever. I was in London, my voice carried. So rational human beings like Ghalib Kamal would say all this is what nonsense, or we are lying, we are faking. No, you can't put that. So please cooperate, please come. ये इतना रैशनल होने की क्या क्या जरूरत हो गई इसको रैशनल का कोई पाकिस्तानी है क्या आता है या पता नहीं कौन वो एक्स मुस्लिम है वो इतना रैशनल हो गया रैशनल रैशनल गालिब कमाल का दिमाग खराब कर दिया गालिब कमाल इतना रैशनल हो गया है बेचारा आई फील आई थिंक वी शुड feel sorry for him that he thinks every that अच्छा scientific proof नहीं है but at least इसका कोई explanation नहीं है लेकिन for God's sakes Ghalib Kamal ji with due respect to him इतना rational हो गया for God's sakes कह रहे कि वो he was saying that there's no scientific proof for that but actually it happened right coincidentally when my friend was in St. Joseph's College they had read this. I really didn't have this in mind and I had read it because I was sometimes out of school and because I was having a hard time. I was at home so I read this what was the um, Jane I. So she was telling me how their teacher Jane I by Jane Eyre. I couldn't pronounce it properly, so she told me how the teacher pronounces it. So the Alpha and the Omega, Mr. Rochester, this really happened to me. It happened to my mother too. So it explains how the Alpha and there's no scientific explanation or proof for this, but it's happened. Some people get miraculously cured or their prayers get answered without anything. Like my Christian friend, his mother had something, right? A tumor type. So in my dream, it came, it's nothing, nothing. And then, I don't know, my friend told me, it's nothing. Another person had something on her. And I said, oh, it was like, I was doing this in my dream, like round and round, like water. So she said, she went for the ziyarat and then she came back and they just put an injection and drew out all the liquid and that's it. It was benign. the tumor, or, whatever it was, the bump. And she said, yeah, it was like water. So I was like, oh, like this round and round. The water coming out in my dream. And I didn't even know, she didn't tell us because she was very close to us. She didn't want us to worry that she had something on her skin. But after all that, then when she told me, I said, oh my God, I saw this in the dream. There's like water round and round. It'll just come out, just go away or something. Mr. Rochester. So I wasn't like, oh, Jane. I didn't study this in my college. My friend did, and then she left college, and then I joined college. So where's the really, this thing happened to me. I heard the principal's voice. I was in my own room and sitting by the window. It was open. Did you speak these words aloud? Jane, Jane, Jane. No, let me start here. That I merited all I endured. I acknowledged that I could scarcely endure more. I pleaded, and the Alpha and Omega of my heart's wishes broke involuntarily from my lips in the words, Jane, Jane, Jane. Did you speak these words aloud? I did. Jane, I did, Jane. If any listener had heard me, he would have thought me mad. I pronounced them with such frantic energy. And it was last Monday night, somewhere near midnight? Yes, but the time is of no consequence. What followed is the strange point. You will think me superstitious. Some superstition I have in my blood and always had. Nevertheless, this is true. True at least it is that I heard what I now relate. You see, as he said Jane, as he exclaimed, Jane, 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 a voice, I cannot tell whence the voice came, but I know whose voice it was. So it's where's this the Alpha and the Omega? Broke out at. This is the only way we can explain it. So I came here to just show you. So there was a time when afterwards my mother heard it, my voice carried to my mother from London to Karachi without a telephone. So it's very sad to see that Ghalib Kamal is going backward somewhere. Now the scientists are going towards quantum physics and whatnot. And God knows he's remained static in that rational thinking. Suppose I tell a scientist, I hope the hardcore scientist doesn't laugh at me, but I'm sure you'll consider some things like this. Maybe tell a British scientist. Peter Russell, Peter Russell. So you can't, like, why are they dismissing these things? Huh? And saying that all this is fake. Okay, I can understand a placebo effect, but then it goes away. But then how can they explain these kind of things? Where I have a dream that the person it's nothing. It'll like said, and then the son comes, my friend, and tells me, my mother has nothing. It's gone on its own. The doctors didn't do anything. It just went away. But I can't get healing for myself. I was maddened at that time. It was year 2000 somewhere. So, are some people so desperate that only rational thinking and totally the intuition? What about the intuition? What about that? These kind of things happening, phenomenon, phenomena. Huh? So I was really saddened, but I liked Ghalib Kamal's recent live stream. I had watched here. Yeah, so I don't want to badnaam, but I think I've badnaamed. But please, someone help Ghalib Kamal vlogs. Expose the truth behind um, Haq Khate. Okay, what's this? Fake miracle Ras khul gaya. Ghalib Kamal ko koi. I mean, light-hearted, light way I'm saying it. So it's not backbiting, it's not gossiping. I hope not. I'm not. I'm just like I like his videos on Islam, but he's become so rational that he's forgotten those mother. The mother having the feeling, intuitive feeling, or hearing a voice of her child, like my mother did. Carrying without a telephone. I called her twice. So why would come on, ex-Muslims from Pakistan or ex-Christians even? What's happened to you people? Why are you becoming such an extremist on this part? What is the reason for this? So as I wanted to say, now please don't hold it against me, that behind Ghalib Kamal's back, she's talking like this. She's backbiting. Oh. So in my small this thing, I'm complaining, but let's do it. Like I think, what I've done recently is observation and really got to meet Jiddu Krishnamurti again but this time on YouTube, not his book, reading his book. So when you don't condemn someone, just seeing without judgment, just seeing what's happened in your life, like the contamination, just seeing without judgment, right or wrong. Or maybe some person did something wrong to you. Maybe you did something wrong to someone. Just watching this without judgment. First, the witness, right? Without judgment. Something great happens to you. You can handle things so well without, this killing someone or let's punish him, punish him. Just experiment with this, right? Experiment. So that poor I think Ghalib Kamal needs help. He's gotten into himself into this rational thinking. Too much. It's too much. So, like, I won't get a platform on his channel live streams. He's lost me. Come on, people. Oh, people. We need each other. We need to give the voice to others. Also, we have our differences. We need to keep our options open. We need to keep our minds open to let sometimes, for humanity, being humane. Not only now, see what has happened. Ghalib Kamal on his live stream is dismissed like every miracle, every answer, wish, even forget answer prayer. The law of attraction. Foreigners have told us about this. So I'm gone. I mean, he won't be able to help me, right, or anything like that. Of course not. Ghalib Kamal. That's just extreme on the other side. And I hope I'm not like. Please don't judge. Like we really like. I feel we need to reach out to someone who knows him, who can have a private conversation with him through the email or something, right? And please don't hold it against Ghalib Kamal or anything. So he needs help, and where I need help in other ways, he needs help in other ways. And we can have some comedy, some light-heartedness here. I hope. I hope he doesn't, get badnamed by me. That's not. It's not. That's not the reason why I've complained. Right? And not to gossip about him, but to just go straight and, if you know him, you know his email, you can write to him, be nice, be good, be friendly, say that I said this, and he needs help. So that he can help others. Keep his mind open. There are cases like these, very rare cases, I must say, but there are cases like this. It could happen. Like once in London, like many things, like I told her, I got up and I said, Mommy, you left me. Principal, meaning my principal, ex-principal of St. Joseph's College. And she was like, her voice came to me like, no, I didn't leave you. And then it was confirmed. So this was in 1997, 1998 in London, when I got up and I heard a voice immediately come to me and say, no, I did, no, and her style, no, I didn't leave you, or I never left you. And her voice, that was before I went mad, schizophrenia and all this. Guess what? I go there 1999 to her place, and I said, I had 3 parents. You were one of them. 2 biological parents, 1 you. And you go and leave me. She said, no, I didn't leave you. Oh, it was like the same words. Or, yeah, it was like, or maybe not, maybe there in London, no, I never left you. And over there in her house, in reality, She's telling me 18th Ramadan, 1999, January 6th. I didn't, or I never left you, or I didn't leave you, like that. What do you say about that? And why would I be lying about these things? I only lie if I have to give her ice cream, so that she doesn't, she told me take the money. So I had to lie to her that the ice cream seller sold it for free. Gave it for free, sold it for free. Sorry. So I paid for it, but I had to really make up myself. Like a man has to do what a man has to do today, Zara. So you're going to lie, and her sister and her niece, iconic St. Joseph's School, the London, Cambridge, they were so, they should have some instincts to see instantly, and the, what you call that, uh, the experience that a student is lying. And I'm like, so they're all sitting there, iconic teachers, and she herself, there, older than them. And now, how do I lie to her so that I could give her her money back? I managed. I said, Mr. Ice Cream Seller gave it for free. He said, it's the end of the time. I mean, the end of the day, and they're just closing. And this, oh, the principal wants this. Okay, this free for you, for her. Now I'm slipping, and slip of tongue and all this. But at that time, I just made a face that truly the ice cream seller gave it for free for you. And they believed me, and she took the money back. And they all were in her office. Miss Shafika Fikri, iconic St. Joseph's School. Miss Fawzia Fikri. And then I would get scared that, oh my God, someone can lie to them. What, oh, that's terrible. So I could get worried for them. Oh, they're very naive. Huh. Oh. Later on. But so lie. And she told me her intuition was very good. But she believed me when I lied. They all believed me. All three of them. So the ice cream, she wanted so many of them, she took home. She first, because she gave me the money, and she was like, quickly go the shop, the stall might, it was on a carnival day or a food fair, no, carnival. So this. Now, any further, anything else? So I'm just saying it in good faith that this poor Khalid Kamal, he needs help. He's got, come on, you cannot do this. Trying to get people out of a lie. So here, please come out of this lie. And keep your mind open to things. I hope I also understand that you've been lied to and how you feel. I don't think you would want to joined Sanatan Dharma or something like that immediately, because no way we're disillusioned. I still question like all this Hinduism. Sometimes I go with the love, feeling, madness of that love. So what is love, and so please, then we can, you can do Jiddu, at least Jiddu Krishnamurti says no to gurus, everything, no to followers, authority, friendly way. Just listen to his, on this observation. So you can, if you would like, if you want to really have a taste of that witnessing, it's without judgment, right or wrong first. So, that whole energy is opened up to you, is available to you. Like the Bible says, be still and know I am God. Right? Just don't judge. Like Jesus Christ says, do not judge, and thou shalt not be judged. Condemn not, and thou shalt not be condemned. So these are good things, but I'm not a Christian. So what is this? The whole consistently, I tell you, this kind of freedom, perhaps Jiddu Krishnamurti is very consistent. And he says, don't take me as your savior or something. You are the world, and the world, like, you are the light. Be the light. So once you stop judging and you just observe, being in the being of observation, a witness, how will you give a shahada? A true shahada. First, like, how can I say it? Let me just give me a moment to ponder over this. When you're in the witness box, you shouldn't have any prejudice, any bias. It's against my mother, the case. And you've witnessed the crime. My mother has committed a crime, late. Anyways, just an example. I loved my mother a lot. She was very beautiful soul, and outside also. Okay, but I'm just taking the example of let's say I'm the criminal, but a criminal cannot observe in this way, otherwise I would not be a criminal. So let's say my mother has to tell the truth against me, right? She has to be unbiased, feelings not coming in, nothing. She has to check her feelings for me and tell the truth against me. Maybe she knows something about me, that I was bad or I did this. So there's something about being in this witness where you just see you are pure witness, untouched by the world. Whatever this world actions, emotions, feelings, movements, habits, conditioning, the movement has done to you, just be the witness. And see yourself, see what's happened to you, what this world has made of you. Maybe someone pushed you into something like smoking, a drug, alcohol. You were not that. Maybe someone compelled you into prostitution. You were not a prostitute. You never dreamt of being a prostitute. Maybe circumstances compelled you. You didn't have anything else, and you became a prostitute at that. You were pushed, compelled by circumstances, a victim of circumstances. Just look at it, right? Without judging, without like being ugh, ugh, or wanting purity. Like when I wanted, I was trying to guard my innocence, and no, 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 being like like I think my teacher, but she lived her life very well as a teacher. But I think she did like not to lie, not to do this, and she made me sick of lies and wanting purity, needing purity and being pure, guarding purity. Like it's a, it's like something like hypocrisy. Seeing something, a weakness in me, fearing it, fearing it. It's not going to work by or by suppressing it or by resisting it, wanting to run away from it. I want my purity. Oh, I hate this weakness of mine. Or by condemning it or by judging it. It's not going to help. It's not going to go. In the end, what do we want? The grace of Allah. When the Fazl Kareem came, or Fazl Azim, say, oh, thank you, God, for your grace. Here I am with patience. I never thought I would get this. So your own efforts failed. I won't lie. I'm going to be truthful, like my teacher wants me to be. I hate this weakness. Speak the truth. And then I become so strict and hard on myself and others. You see this problem, resisting all this, fearing it, fearing your weaknesses, even hating it. I hate this in myself. I have to get rid of it. Oh God, please help me. I feel so helpless now. Willpower is not coming. I can't fight it. So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes if you have a good environment, then it's easy for you to, like if you haven't been with smokers, you won't smoke. So like that. But if you're with smokers, then it's a bit tough. And you will become a smoker. Like that. So the world can push you and put things on you. Just don't judge yourself right now. And see what happens. You become mild and then you can take it, just accepting what the world has done to you. It's a beautiful that without judgment, just seeing, and things happen like this. You change. You get the strength to take it. There was one mind, oh no, I don't like this. The other part is saying, the other part of the mind is saying, do this. It just makes you, struggling with like figments of your parts of your mind. One part is struggling with another. So what does Einstein say? where the problem arises from using the same place to solve the problem is madness. Something like that Einstein had said. I thought, it's Einstein, right? I think Einstein said this. So, using the same brain or the mind that has created the problem, you'll be struggling your whole life and saying, you know who you need? If you're a Shia, where is Imam Hussein? Oh, purity. If you're a Christian, I want Bibi Maria, Mary, a lady, a lady, a lady. Purity. Even if you're a Muslim like me, I was, Bibi Maryam started to attract me, her purity, her innocence, and I loved innocence. So if you want to, I just out of help, but please stay away. How? So in my broken way, trying to explain to you that these lies misleading you to judge people and condemn them and be so strict as to hate what Allah hates, love, hate what Allah hates. You will never, oh God, you've been so misled. It is terrible. A Muslim is to hate what Allah hates and love what Allah loves. Quran. Let me see where we love people according to their obedience to Allah and hate them according to their disobedience. Sinners, obstinate sinners, hate them. Hate Yazid. Hate what Yazid did. Imam Ali also says, don't hate, but the whole Lanat bar Yazid Beshumar. Kufans betrayed Imam Hussain. You will never get that witness. And then it's in such a beautiful, you can just dissolve all this, first accepting, then how you handle that is that immense energy comes in, that pure awareness. It's so beautiful. I just did it. Thank God I went to that video on YouTube, Jiddu Krishnamurti, searching for something. What Jiddu Krishnamurti says about this mind or observation. I cannot explain right now properly. So once I help, or who am I to help? But through me, who is helping? Whom? I'm helping myself. We are all one. You get out of this. Then you see this, that someone wrote, like people helping me too. Someone wrote that don't bless the thing you hate. Like Jesus Christ says, bless those who curse you. So if you feel like you're cursed because of your attitude, you don't like your attitude, brush up on your manners, pull up your socks, things like that. What do? And someone wrote a book. I lost that book. I misplaced it, something. Some foreign person, author, I can't even remember the name, says that give that thing love. Say, I love my attitude, my bad attitude. I love my anger. Not just bless it, but see, I love it. And when judgment falls, hatred and all that, I hate my anger. I hate my attitude. I hate my manners. I have to brush up on my manners. I have to discipline myself. Oh, through prayers, 5 times prayers. Start here. So once you stop all this, you stop judging it, your anger, this, that, bad habits. You feel so wholesome, don't you? It's whole energy. You feel like there's no resistance, conflict inside of you. Your energy is not dissipating. No stress. So Dr. Deepak Chopra's book, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. So no stress, no effortless. When you can get things effortlessly, why work hard? Be smart, right? It's available for you. Do that, please. So this help me, help you. We are all one in humanity. If I'm helping you or someone, it's because you are me. We are all one in humanity. At least if I don't see that oneness in the spirit or something, at least in humanity we are all one. So this way, right? It's then you can laugh on yourself. You can laugh about it. It's so beautiful, but you're not really mocking it. You can just laugh. Buddha laughter. You don't have to bite your finger. I have to get this done, and I don't like this. Stress yourself. So all this is so misleading, so unhealthy for us. I've seen it, but the only thing is I couldn't explain it, and even now I can't explain it properly. Like you might get from, let's say you might get from Dr. Neil Donald Walsh, Rupert Spera, Muji, Dr. Deepak Chopra, and others. Jiddu Krishnamurti. And if Sanatan dharms, yeah, maybe. But don't give us Radharani and Shri Krishna right now. Just give us Shiva. Because that love, what happened between Krishna and Radha, how this Krishna Lord, Supreme Lord Brahma became like, became all this Maya, created all this. His dream came true. What a dream it was. So the people won't understand right now. I know Bhakti Marga, very high. Then there's that madness, you don't need anything, you just need just Radhe, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Sham, Sham. That's something too high or something. I can't understand. Sometimes I get it. Yeah, I can understand when you have love. Would you swap it? Would you exchange it for all the money, comfort, luxury, hard work, this, that, or you want to reach somewhere working on? Would you do that for? If you had love, if you knew. Like Robert Schuller, Dr. Robert Schuller has written, or he's not doctor, he's a priest, parish pastor. Be happy, you are loved. And then he gives the Bible verses, God loves you, right? And his love is for free. You know, God's love is for free. You don't have to do anything. What did the doctor? Which verse in the Quran? Oh, sorry, in the Bible. God loves you. And his love is for free. You are not, oh, I'm so used to this, sorry. And then you, this part about love, like, you can look at, but I think the Hindus are better in this. Dear friends, let's love each other. Where's the Bible verse? Sorry, John, okay, 1 John 4, chapter 4, 7 to 8. Dear friends, let's love each other because love is from God. And everyone who loves is born from God and knows God. His love can move mountains, stop the roaring seas, heal broken bones, wounded. BibleStudyTools.com. For God so loved the world that he gave us one and only Son. Sorry, see, after a long time he realized, after experimenting with many messengers, Adam fell or something happened in here on earth with him. God loves, and Romans, yeah, God loves us and his love is for free. Maybe I should put Old Testament. Many waters cannot. Let's see if there's something in the Old Testament. His love. I have to go inside, I think. So, okay, M16, when are you going to have the courage? Huh? When will you have the courage to save yourself and say, I've left this son? Are you? What is making you still be in this religion? Are you still here? M16? What is making you? Are you, do you think you have the light of God? Or are you a follower of the light, the one who has the light of God? Like, maybe like Ismaili or Bori Dai. Huh? Where did you get that light? I think you can't talk to me openly here. I can understand. Maybe that. You have the light of God? Or you know the one who has the light of God? Are you Sunni? Are you Shia? Are you Ismaili? Are you Bori? So maybe in that way we can help. You can help me. We can help each other. Where did that great? Okay, let's go to the. I'm thinking like my mind is going wild, right? Maybe let's take Hazir Imam or something. Who claims to have the light, Noor Ilahi, from Rasulullah to him, going to him. Why would that happen? कहते हैं in Urdu they say ढूंढने से तो खुदा भी मिल जाता है. They used to say this. Now they don't say Khuda in Pakistan. Don't even think of saying Khuda Hafiz. Say Allah Hafiz. I don't know what's happened there. They become like really this. Before there was some Turkish, Iranian, Hindu influence. Now they don't say Khuda. Khuda is like Iranian, you know. All that. Khuda, Allah. Maybe from Zoroastrianism. So this light can come. Maybe Imam's wife, Christian, who became, or maybe due to something that now the Ismaili Imam, he's very good. He's very good. His whole family has that light of God. So, could it come from the Jews? I'm not saying Jewish, but maybe, I don't know what this is. Like, you see, the Jews don't believe in the Messiah, Jesus Christ as the Messiah. But yet, there's some great Jews. And there's some great Muslims too. Right? We'd like to think that we are good people. Muji Baba said this. So you just like a therapist said, role play. If you can't, then just role play that you hate your teacher or you role play it. Then you keep role playing, but just like act like, just believe, like just lie to yourself. But one thing I don't understand is how the Imam can choose and say that this is going to be the next Imam. And then he knows, because, the third, His Highness Agha Khan the third, how did he know that he was alive when his Prince Ali died in an accident. Oh, then he chose this Imam who, this Imam has lived a long life, but God forbid, were he to die young, then the Imam would have chosen someone else. I mean, at least this much wisdom, because you're at the service of people. Some exploit it very badly. Pharaoh had such power. He said, I'm God. Do you think he had such jadugars? He had such sorcerers? So I think from this Imam is Hazir Imam, Ismaili Imam is very good. And Nostradamus, if you're saying prophecies coming true, is what he says, what the Bori Dai says, head of the Bori. Of course, like after all this service to people and Sufis, some Sufis, great Sufis, they were saints, Waliullah, friends of Allah. They could do things. There's Siddhis of India. They have such power. So what you believe, the thing is that I've not been able to lie to myself. I don't know what it is. Or maybe it is my karma or something. Or some effect, cause, and something that I've taken that I need to, do something. I don't know. But I don't want, surely I don't want just to see who am I testing, what am I doing. I actually expected a lot from God. Miracles, miraculous God. So I don't know why this has happened to me. And never do I want to be dependent on people. That's the greatest fear I have. One of the greatest. Because I don't trust people to take care of me. I have to. I was actually very independent from childhood. Very independent. So I don't know what's happened to me that even though I believe God should heal me, and I know this healing here, why the healing doesn't take place. Oh, what have I done? What am I punishing? Maybe I'm punishing myself or something, I don't know. But anyways, so this M16, may you also have the courage to say that you are a free thinker, truth seeker. And then you go away. I don't want you to be in my group or, like power. Oh, you're also a truth seeker. Oh, welcome. This, that, none. I don't want to exploit or use you. Okay? So tonight is the night. Tonight could be your night. I don't want to push you. I don't want to convince you. I don't want to persuade you. M16. But what I want to see, and I'm waiting to see the greatness in you, that courage, right? And honesty. Being honest to yourself. And having the courage. Why? M16 may have left, I guess so. He is your special viewer guest, isn't he? Yeah, he or she. No, recently, before, I was like shouting at M16. Right now, it's M16 who is a special viewer guest here. Subscriber or guest, I don't know. Maybe they haven't subscribed as yet. Why would they subscribe? I think they're Muslim, yes. so they haven't subscribed. Yes, guest. So, thank you. Yeah, I think they have left. Political grass. What shall we do now? Any more questions? Thank you for being here. Until now. Any other gupshup talk? Would you like to share anything? Add anything? You're most welcome to do so. Anything in public? Political graphs? Anything that could help us, help the Muslims, help everyone here, humanity. God, people suffering, all this, or anything on anything else. What is your favorite? What do you, if you would like to share, anything you would like to share that you're comfortable with? Or shall we now call it a day and leave, end this live stream? Thank you so much. M16 is gone. Who else? Any other Muslim guest? Please cooperate. As it is, it's been extremely difficult. Can we see this for once and for all? The contradictions. Law, how, and then you know how they're going to go before we efface your faces, obliterate. Political grass? Yes, I want to ask one more question, but I don't know whether I should ask this. It may offend you if I do so. Oh, you don't know. Now that, okay, you want to ask me a question? Is it a personal question? Ask. It might be, I mean, we have to, I might offend me or it will just put me off, yeah. But I want to know why you want. Okay, ask, and why do you want to ask such a question that will offend me, you think? Will it help me or will it offend me? And why do you think it would offend me? Huh? But just upset me, put my mood off. Why do you think it would offend me? You know it. You may know me. Some things may offend me. Yeah. Some things may put me off. Do you want to ask a personal question? Now you've got me curious. Now curiosity kills the cat. Why do you think I would get offended by it? Would it help someone if you ask this question? And why do you want to ask a question that will offend me? You know me by now, and I'm still curious. So you've got my attention. If you do so. Political grass? Yes, it's a bit personal. That's why I'm in hesitation. Why would you want to ask me a personal question? I don't know whether it's appropriate to ask personal question in live stream that is meant for public. I've said a lot of things about myself in public. I'm totally transparent. But ask yourself, if someone asked you that question, would you get offended? Put yourself in my shoes, or even like, since if I ask you a personal question, would you get offended? And why would you get offended? And why would I be interested in your personal life? And would you ask me the same question? Right? So, would this personal question that you're asking me, will it be of help to you in any way? Helping you? Or you just, why would you ask me a personal question? A bit personal. Huh? I've already, I'm as transparent as anything. I'm just concerned. Why would a personal question be of so much importance to you? Will it help anyone? Political grasp. Brother, sister, is this personal question helping anyone? Huh? Political grasp. Will it help anyone? Because we are here to help, right? Help each other. It's not going to help anyone. Okay, thank you. Oh my God, I was just going to drop this. Thank you for being here. Always ask if you're in a normal state, not in my madness. I know you can't help it, but if you're in my madness, God forbid, challenging, demons attacking, and all this, if I were to put myself in your shoes, I would have taken that personal questions because I'm not more open with my mindset. But I can say about you, it might offend you. I'm confused. You would not, but would it help anyone? Can you answer a very simple question? Right? Simple. Give me an answer. Will it help anyone? If Why do you need to know about me? A personal question. Arey Baba, what is all this political grasp now? You really, what kind of people? Sometimes I don't. More open with mindset correction. Oh, you are so you're different from me. Okay, ask, Baba, ask. What is the question? Will it help you? Will it help me? Will it help the people here? Is this the time and place to ask? Am I open? I don't want to be open mindset because I don't trust the people here. Some people come here, they, you should be, if I was in your place, Ask the question. Ask the question. Political grass. But if I was in your place, I know the situation of another and why they're bringing out their personal life, because there's a violation inside going on in them. And they are compelled to do so, not through free will. And because they're also like they have to, certain things put themselves at risk, the country, their loved ones, the family members. I would know my limits. I would still not probe. So, why do you want to know? Why? Just at least give me an answer, right? Direct answer. Why do you want to know? Confused. You're curious? About myself. Nope, it'll not help me. That's why I am in hesitation and asking permission from me whether I should ask. I'm from you. I'm a bit curious. I want to know a few more things about your personal life. You are a bit curious. Sorry, I cannot. You should at least respect some people. You should know how to respect them, and I will not allow this. Openness and curiosity. Not when you are curious. Had you said you were concerned, or you could do something to help me, I'm sorry. This thing you need to deal with your curiosity. Right? You are the captain of your life, and I'm the captain of my life. You don't own me, I don't own you. As long as we are not hurting each other, encroaching upon each other's rights, you should not ask me personal questions. It has nothing to do with you. So let's keep it to this. Give me free space, I give you free space. You have your life, I have my life. We are one in humanity, but you are free. You don't need my personal life, my opinion. It will not help you. You need to. Are you like, can I ask you a personal question? If you don't mind. This is like just if you can give me an honest answer. This will help you. Are you worried about what people think or will think of you, that you are so curious about me in or why are you so interested in people's personal lives and opinions and all this? It's related to your love life or with your married life. Do you have troubled relationship with a man who was toxic and nasty? No. Did his behavior towards you change your perception about a worldview? No, no, no. I just, thank God, very gracefully let go of men who are after superficial beauty and all this. I realized at a young age. Yeah, something stayed in me is that the person I was supposed to marry, that from childhood, he was like, yeah, there was something there. Like he was my cousin. The name thing they keep in childhood. These families, these. So this cousin of mine, he was a very superficial person after beauty and a user. So he used me and abused me, and then went after a beautiful woman, girl. Actually, she was a girl. She was my friend also, two, three, how many years older to me, around a year or so younger to him. So when these people came in our family, her sister, they were very about the beauty outward, you know, like what they wear and this and that and how they look. Very self-conscious, very, about their beauty, like and they were beautiful. She was beautiful. So my cousin liked her. But after that, something happened in my life that I still like. I had a grand aunt. Like before in London, thing, I wouldn't be looking at the face of a person, how beautiful she is, or how beautifully handsome this man is. That wasn't my priority in life. Before I was rough and tough. My grand aunt was beautiful. I mean, the beauty and all this we weren't looking at. We were looking at the person we love to be with, um, because of their kindness, their character, their nature. So I don't know why this insecurity came in me. But since childhood, I haven't been able to. I've been able to let go of this person. I fell out of love. It was a crush. I felt it was a childhood crush. Thank God I gracefully let go. And I went after another man I wanted to marry, but that didn't work out. I thought it would have been, whatever, but it didn't work out between him and me, and yet another person. So, no nasty. The other people I loved, men, they all respected me too much. Maybe they thought that, they're not good enough for me or something. And another person in London was like, "She- she's gorgeous." And I never thought, I was like, no, no, I'm ugly or average. I can't be gorgeous. And I always wanted to give my best to my husband, but I feel I'm not good enough. So, yeah, not nasty or toxic, but very snobbish, very selfish. Yeah, and a little bit rude. Rude, yeah, rude. Not caring, just very, very selfish. And a user, like only for himself. His needs count, you know, only his needs count. The first one. And I gracefully let go, and, I didn't go like, like a psycho after him or something like Fatal Attraction. In Fatal Attraction, the movie, no, no, nothing like that. I gracefully let go, never even complained about him to my aunt or uh, not my mother, I was shy of my mother, very shy, very reserved about these things. With my aunt who lived with me, never told anyone, just let go, gracefully. And I think a man is not worth crying for, such a man. toxic and nasty. But the only thing that has not, like, I want it to be natural, even if my hair is like whatever it is, or whatever I am, the way I look, it's just me, natural. So, and I didn't want a husband who would go for outer beauty, but you know, see me for, if you love someone, truly love someone, then it doesn't matter. That person is the charming, most attractive, most beautiful. You can take the shit. That's love. Like Mother Teresa, love in action. So the outer beauty, I don't know why it started to, until now, I haven't been able to come to terms with the fact that someone can love me, even though I told myself 1,000 times, like, I don't have to be so beautiful. But it's always like, oh, he can get a better girl. Something, the other man that I loved, the other men that I wanted to marry, with them also, like, I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm just average, my hair is just crazy, this, that. So I had this thing, this self consciousness, like I'm not all the time, like I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm not beautiful. So that's the only thing that psychologically had an impact on me and has remained. I don't know why. I've tried to shrug it off. I try to keep myself natural. I love natural look. Like, even though I don't like it, but I have to accept it. I have to accept my hair the way it is. There was someone in London, but then he was saying that he doesn't want to marry a beautiful woman. And he thought I was gorgeous. And every time his girlfriend would say, pass by, later on, he started to go out with someone else, that I'm beautiful. And I say, no, no, I'm not beautiful. Where am I beautiful? So that thing of also that beautiful girls, like, oh my God, also admiring came in me. Like when we were children, oh my God, I wish I was Sophia Loren, or I wish I was like, it's always like this now. I wish I was Brooke Shields, or I wish I was, who else is there that I liked? Nastasia Kinski, or I wish I was just admiring and wishing to be as beautiful as them, or that very beautiful, what's her name? Casablanca. Ingrid Bergman. Or I wish I was Ashwarya Rai. Like that. So is this enough? Political grass? So I even missed my boat, and the toxic, nasty men, troubled relationship. Did his behavior towards you change your perception about worldview? No, I don't generalize. I don't hate all men. No, I don't hate men. My worldview is that there are beautiful people out there. There are men who marry Even a man married my aunt who had polio, Pakistani man, and they're still together, and it's one of the most successful relationships in our family. And no, 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 I'd never generalized about men just because one man, or I've seen women who are nasty who've betrayed their husbands. So do I do I generalize that all women are like that? No, no. I've known faithful women, loyal women. So no, no, nothing like that. They can't change my worldview. There are beautiful couples out there, uh, and happy couples who have loved each other and remained with each other. No, it doesn't change my worldview. Not my worldview, but just my personal thing. This worm came in about beauty, beauty, beauty. Too self-conscious, about my looks, but not worldview. No, I can never generalize. I would, if where I went insane and said things, you are ugly, you're shitty, you're this, you look like. It's not my natural, not my normal self. Then I would have to go really crazy to think that one man or two experiences could make me, change my worldview. Why would I generalize? Because there are women who are toxic and nasty and users and all that. And in fact, God helped me so much in this. My grandaunt used to say, Allah ki kainat mein koi kami nahi. And then when I loved someone, another person, I somehow, uh, he was very respectful, but he didn't marry me, and I was too shy to tell him. He was too shy, but indirectly he was. But he walked away, and he got married and everything, had family. I wish him well. We never became friends or very close. So the thing is that, what was I saying? No, I can't. Sorry, I've forgotten now the point. Just uh, men. It's just this thing of beauty thing that remained. I've forgotten what point I was going to say. The conclusion to it. The point was forgotten. Political grasp. So anything else? I don't generalize. Please don't. No, don't generalize, because it's not like that. There are people who are different men. The only thing is that, oh, God helped me a lot. I found um, there was a thing, psychological thing about me personally. Like I was, getting older in that psychological thing when I was like 19, 20, 21. It's like, how will I get married to someone who perhaps he's bad and everything? What if he's a molester? What if I don't know? What if tea? What if I don't get condensed milk there or evaporated milk in that in Karachi? When I marry a Pakistani, we didn't get much of evaporated milk. My tea, and I'm too shy. How will I take that to my in-laws' house? it would be so rude to have my own kitchen, my own tea, my own this. No, no, I have to love the family. I have to. I went to this family. They know how to make evaporated milk, and the tea I loved in that Karachi. Like there was a time when we would get like very old evaporate near expiry date, not fresh, and I used to buy them from the supermarkets in Karachi. Black cow, something, sometimes not even available. Try to buy the stock and you know on these little things. That was because of my separation with my teacher and my depression and not being able to stand things, places, you know, depression, sadness, grief. But I wouldn't waste my time on any man, thank God, who is not worth it. So thank God I didn't cry for this cousin or anything. I cried for my separation with my pure love with my teacher. I cried for another time for another man, but not for this cousin ever. Oh, my heart's hurting. God, just that was so miraculous, that part. Where I just left him. I just told my father I'm not going to ever marry him, right? Uh, it's not worth it. The man, God, there's abundance. There are beautiful men out there, and someone is made for you who will love you for who you are. Don't waste your time on someone who's been toxic and nasty, especially a man, and changing your whole worldview. Love yourself. Why would it change your worldview? The world is full of beautiful people. there are great people, great good people out there, and I believe that someone is made for you. And these soulmates and all this. How else can I tell you? I hope this never happens to anyone's sister, daughter, anyone, any female that, or that you would, your whole worldview perception would change because of one man in your life who's toxic, your husband or someone. Sometimes you don't get your, even your soulmate. So just remember uh, that my friend told me in London, sometimes you don't even get your twin soul to marry, you know? I felt that I had found my twin soul, but I thought we would get married, but no, I've received a lot of love from my mother. My mother loved me, my aunt, so that kind of love, my grand aunt. ah, why would someone? I can't understand. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Maybe I'm not taking you seriously. Like if someone's had a divorce after uh, 40 years or 20 years or 5 years. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit like hard on that. Uh, if someone rejects you and is toxic and nasty, it's not your fault. It's their fault. And not everyone is like that. So please don't generalize. Please don't change your worldview. Why would it change the worldview? Maybe one bad man after another. Maybe someone told me you're like Elizabeth Taylor, so watch out. How one husband after another, right? I think she had how many Elizabeth Taylor? Late Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know why, but someone told me that. So be careful. You're like Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know. That person was quite. And he also told me, be careful not to get married to someone that you sympathize with. You will regret it so much. I cannot tell you. So I told him, I asked him, will he be Mazur is like physically challenged? And he said, no, he will not be physically challenged. But don't get married to someone you feel sorry for or they make you feel sorry for them. Get married to someone you like, not even who your parents like for you. So I hope I can help. This was quite helpful, actually, political grass. It may help someone out there. Don't waste your time. Change your worldview. Just because of a nasty, toxic man. Or like Demina Durrani. Then now she's married. There are good people out there. But depends if you've loved a toxic and nasty man, then bless him, like Jesus Christ says. But you are loved. Why would it change a person's worldview? Is it because you think you've invested so much of your time there and this happened to change your worldview? It depends. A political graph, if someone um, has. See Radha Rani and Krishna. She met her, like her twin soul, let's say. He was her other side. She never got to meet him again. I mean, get married to him. She got to meet him, but then they separated and all this. So love is the greatest, And why would I love a toxic and nasty? Why would I waste my time on it? Must be it. I told it's like this person who loved beautiful women and all this. It's a waste of time, really. You love yourself. Maybe some people don't love themselves enough, but they have, because they that's why they have an insecurity that they feel they can't be complete without the other person or something like this. Don't let others ruin your life. It's not worth it. The only thing I tell you, you die for and you live for, you choose, is love. Your beloved, the one you love, purely, like a teacher. Someone who you just loved and want to share that love with, not to complete yourself or because of some insecurity or because your parents or said, you should get married. Maybe this question has a deeper thing. Are you asking because you have loved a man who has been toxic and nasty, and there has been a chain of them? Huh? Ask yourself, it, was it worth? It's not worth changing your worldview because there are some beautiful people out there, and there's beauty inside of you. And if you have love in your heart, then God is inside your heart. That pure love. Have you ever loved someone so purely that love has made you so independent, attached only because you have loved them so purely that you just, you know, never wanted anything from them, just sharing a beautiful relationship. And that, just having that beautiful, maybe you've loved them so purely, not to use them in any way, but just for sharing, just for giving them that love, making them happy, and sharing that, seeing them happy, and finding the pleasure of that beautiful, loving relationship of sharing togetherness and all that. So there's an Indian song, it says that टूटने वाले दिल कुछ खास होते हैं. They're very special. From the I think from Bobby movie, Indian movie, टूटने वाले दिल कुछ खास होते हैं. And Broken Heart, another song, American song, American singer. Broken Heart has so much space. So I would say, let my heart break, that now I have so much space in me to love people unconditionally. Okay? And yes, sometimes like you have this special person like God sent. And you felt so close to them, like my ex-principal. And but her occupation, nasty, toxic. She wasn't. She was the best actor ever. Now some backbiting about my principal. So that's my. She's you know she brought out the best in us and all this. She was a great principal. She was devoted. She was dedicated. She was diligent. She loved her occupation. And she loved us for the time being when we were in college. And so, but I think she loved her occupation and she was beautiful in her occupation, principal. So things like this happen. I mean, yeah, that my worldview. No, my thing on love is that it fails. Sometimes love isn't enough. Corinthians 1 says love never fails. All that. But I thought love, like the Paramahamsa Vishwananda Bhakti Marga, just love, right? Love is everything. We are here for love. And maybe you, like Jesus Christ said, that we need to love our enemies, right? So maybe you got all those people, or the men or women who are nasty and toxic. If you're a man, then love failed, but you remember that you didn't. You loved them. You never hurt them. You never left them. You were loyal. You were faithful. They left you. They hurt you. The greatest consolation is that you were not nasty. You were not toxic. You were genuine. You were true. You were loyal. You were gentle, loving. That's what counts. God will come down for you. Don't worry. Right? Today, maybe you're talking to a goddess. Who knows? Who loves you? What if Radharani is here telling you? You never know. Because it's Kalki Avatar time or something. God loves you. You don't need to waste your time for others. When you have the love of God, it dissolves all that pain thing. God is embracing you with her love, the goddess. Although I didn't, oh God, why am I coming out of this? So I was just thinking, whatever the world has done to you, look at it, molested you, did bad things, wrong things, used you and abused you and left you. I was told I was, by my father's family, ugly, like an ugly duckling. My hair, they didn't like this, that, criticizing you heavily, what not, making you, wanting you to be bad, putting that dirt on you and showing they are clean. Making you dirty, feel dirty, right? Know that that's not you. You are pure love, pure being. Okay? That's not you. That's just worldly people doing bad things to you. It's okay. But it's not you. Or it's not okay. They raped you, they did what not to you. Know that you are divine love. You are this love that has made this world. God has made, created, or manifested Himself in His pieces of love. Claim it, love yourself. Here I am, alone, without a partner, without the one I love. There Radharani was, without Krishna. Radharani's longing. Sometimes you can't get up. Your heart is so broken. Your heart aches for your loved one. I can't get up. Every step is like so terrible, difficult. But this love, if you just realize it, even if it's given you a broken heart and you can't go on anymore, they say the Indian songs, like one moment of love, like 1,000 lives I would sacrifice for just one moment of this love. In love. So please, yeah, the world, uh, there was a time, no, people like, not a man or someone, but people like they don't give importance to love. So I used to sing that song with a lot of, but now I feel like my Kalki, my, someone is here. Like God came and hugged me and said He loved me and that I was gorgeous. But that he had some other duty to perform. So I'm alone now, but I don't feel alone. I do have moments where my heart's aching for the world, sufferance, myself. I look at my mother's life, this and that. But God, but love is the greatest healer, not time. Love, divine love. And love is divine. It can't be less, such a thing. So even if I'm dying, I feel that love is the greatest. And God comes down for it. And at least I didn't waste my life, even though I didn't achieve much in life. That contentment that I love someone, but I just didn't want to trouble or hurt someone or abuse or be rude to someone. I wanted to patiently persevere, and God bless them, God bless my enemies, and love is enough. Love is enough, and love is here. Political grass. Love is enough. So, and love makes you do this, love on love. It can crucify you. Khalil Gibran. Although sometimes I must say that I started to become very cynical. Yeah, what can love do? Yeah, right. I don't know. I changed. I became contaminated. But this is the core of my being. On love, Khalil Gibran. I started to mock myself. When love beckons to you, follow him. Though his ways are hard and steep, and his wings enfold you, yield to him. And when his wings enfold you, yield to him. And then in the end, you know what? Whatever crucifies and all this. You see, this love, people are enemies of love. They like mock you. Like patta patta, Buddha. So I was singing that song until Bhakti Marga Paramahamsa Vishwananda, before that, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji. I came to know Radhe. Oh Radhe. Art of Living song. Oh Radhe. Murmu Kut Gayo. So now I sing that. I listen to these, and I can get up to make tea then. I have the courage. Love makes you say thank you, thank you, to return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. Worldview is that love is, they are hopeless fools, hopeless romantics. ये सुधरेंगे नहीं. These are hopeless romantics. These are mad, crazy people. Right? Patta, patta, Buddha, Buddha. Al Hamara. So why do people laugh when people, are broken hearted? They cry. पता नहीं क्यों. दिखलाएंगे एक दिन जो हम में भी जिंदगानी रही. चाहत के गुल खिलेंगे. Whether there be rationalists, scientists, what are we growing? We are growing a garden of love, roses, flowers of love. ये हंसे हम पे, ये हारिस सुल्तान तो and rationalists like Ghalib Kamal, right? So let me leave you with this patta patta. And she's waiting, dil to pagal hai. She's waiting for her beloved. Guess what? What if we all have had our beloved coming here? He's loving you as he's loving me. He's saying, you are beautiful. Kalki Prema Avatar Paramahamsa Buddha. So Chahat ke Gul, the Indian one, okay? Indian song. Amitabh Bachchan and I've forgotten Jaya Baduri. Oh my God, how could I forget her name? Sorry. चाहत के गुल खिलेंगे. हमने भी अब पता नहीं क्या. I never got that word in the song. So people, people are like, well, and I started to become like them. So the world has contaminated. Yeah, what's this love? What do you get out of it? Right? I mean, what did Amitabh Bachchan say to Shashi Kapoor in Diwar? तुम्हारे पास तुम्हारे ये काम ये जो सच्चाई on principles तुम्हारे उसूल एक वक्त की रोटी नहीं दे सकते हैं तुम्हें तुम्हारे पास क्या है मेरे पास देखो गाड़ी है बंगला है ये है वो है तुम्हारे पास क्या है शशि कपूर says मेरे पास माँ है what does India say वंदे मातरम मेरे पास माँ है you see okay so now I leave you political grasp. Any more questions? I hope you're not holding your ears. You're not toba toba toba. I will never ask her. Gives us a very long story. How many hours? You must have gone to sleep. 3 hours. 2 hours I took to give you that story. Okay, answer to your question. I better leave you. You must have gone to sleep. God bless you all, your family members. Be in love. Know that you are God. Realize it if you are interested in God. And the evidence is that you are the witness, you are the I am, you are the divine love, and love is the greatest. If you want science, you go for science. We're not standing in your way. But we're saying that, what are we saying? You're a little ignorant. You haven't explored the other arenas of life, dimensions and all. Too bad for you. Okay? But we bless you. We hope you see that. Open your mind. Who knows? Lightning may strike and you may be madly in love with someone. Think of Khalid Kamal being madly in love with someone. I can't live without this person. I found my beloved Zahra is so right. Zahra, you cursed me. I cannot live now. My rationality is gone. I'm like a madman after this woman I love. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, growing in beauty, love, and sharing it. If you don't have anyone to share it with, share it here alone. And what else? Maybe someone might, you know, come up like political grass. M16, others here. Thank you. And yourself and God. And God, love lift us up to where we belong. There's this song, I don't know by whom. I've forgotten. So love really is something, and when it can make you fall so badly, and it hurts. Oh yeah, the aching. Ooh, Desiree. The proud never fall. But her song, Kissing You, it's terrible. The pain of that loss of love and the beloved, separated from the beloved, it's the worst pain I've ever gone through. It's so crippling, it's maddening, it's killing. It's terrible. Never wish for anyone, but it's true love. So God has to come down. Or what happens? God is in you. That's what I'm just Paramahamsa Vishwananda, all these Hindus saying, God lives in your heart. You don't know where God lives. There's no place, not in the Kaaba, not in mosque temples, not in synagogues, not in churches, in your heart and in another person's heart. So never break hearts. प्यार के बीच में हम नहीं आएंगे, जिस तरफ ले चला दिल चले जाएंगे, चैन सा गया. Lataji song from Dushman movie. Okay. Anything else? Toba kar liya political graphs? Have you said, oh my goodness, you're too much. I'll never ask you any question. Today, bichara, ya bichari, poor political grasp. Okay, take care, all of you. Good night, comedy. Little bit comedy I am entitled to, right? So, thank you. Join me on Facebook. A lot of comedy with my principal about her. I don't leave her. She's 91 years old. A lot of comedy there. I do on my Facebook page for her. Okay. Good night. Good morning. Good evening. God bless you all. And why shouldn't we? God bless us. Now, the principal, if she was alive here, she would say, are you up to your craziness? Madam, no, we're never gonna survive. Madam hasn't heard Seal's song. If we not go a little crazy. So there's nothing like why be normal? Why not be abnormal crazy? Right? Madam? Madam must be asleep. She's 91 years old. My madam. Madam! Amitabh Bachchan. There's this thing. What is it? Cemetery. No, don't say cemetery. Say symmetry. Yes, I said it. Madam, I am Adam. But Amitabh Bachchan in Kachurare says, Madam, I am your only Adam. But Madam and I have symmetry, harmony. So, peace, love, and harmony I wish for you all. Thank you so much.